Sagittarius. This is your mid-April 2026 to mid-May 2026. What your pet wants you to know reading. These are like psychic messages of what your pet wants you to know about what they're thinking, how they're feeling, and then we'll get some messages on what they want you to know about what they think about your life. Starting the reading, we've got the Knight of Fishes, or in this deck, the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and Sag, this is like what they want you to know about how they're feeling. And we'll get just like a couple more. The Nine of Fishes, the Nine of Pentacles, and Judgment. So maybe like they've made a change, or you've made a change, or something has been like taken away or changed in their environment, and I think they may not be totally happy about it. So we've got this Knight of Pentacles, and the knight is often like the warrior we can think about, and is like the one that goes into combat. And this is in this deck, fishes is pentacles, so it's like having to do with like the home, or like the physical environment. And with this Seven of Swords, like some change, or some sort of like something has been taken away from the home, and they're like not happy about it. Especially with this Nine of Pentacles, because the Nine of Pentacles, again, in this deck, it's Nine of Fishes, but like Nine of Pentacles is the card of like home, is mine, is like I have like earned and gotten all of the things, and it has this sense of like solitude also. So your animal might be like alone, like you might be leaving them alone with like a lot of things, but they're not happy about clarifying this Knight of Fishes, so the Knight of Pentacles, we've got the Seven of Wands. So yeah, they're like resisting some sort of change, or they're like not happy about something. Well, let's clarify the Seven of Swords. So we've got the Three of Wands, and they're just like they're so focused on how the situation could be made different, like how they can get a new situation, or whatever like you've taken away. They are not happy about, and they're very focused on like having what they want. And the Nine of Fishes is clarified with the Queen of Cups. And so this is actually really good in the sense that your pet like sees a potential for them to be happy again, and not to feel so combative, and like maybe they might even have a lot of boundaries up with you right now, or you have them behind some sort of boundary, but they're like, I mean, they're okay, but they're just like having their feelings about it with Judgment there. They just have a lot of feelings about whatever restriction or change or whatever has been taken away from, in particular, their home life. And finally, to clarify that Judgment, we've got the King of Swords. So they're like, your pet is like really being like unemotional right now. And kind of in the way, I don't know if you have a cat, but in the way that a cat can just really like be mad at you, like miss you, but be mad at you at the same time. Your pet is doing the same thing. So they love you, and there is this potential for them to be okay and happy again. But in the meantime, they're just kind of like, probably maybe not totally good to be around. All right, Sagittarius, let's see what your pet thinks about your life right now. Starting the reading, we've got the Knight of Wands. So they think you're busy out there. You could, you could be having like a lot of physical interactions with other people and be bringing them home, and that could be making your pet very unhappy. That they maybe like aren't able to like sleep in your room or something. Maybe they're used to sleeping on your bed, but your bed is now busy. We've got Judgment again. So your pet is really like might be having some feelings about your judgment or your choices. I know it's so weird to be like, oh, our pets can be judgmental of us, but like they can. We've also got the Nine of Wands. You had the Seven of Wands before, and you had you had the Seven of Wands before. So with this all this wand energy, it seems like there are these boundaries happening right now, whether they be emotional or energetic boundaries, or like actual like they're behind like like a barrier or whatever. But your pet is definitely seeing that and feeling it. We're gonna get some clarity, and we'll do one more. We got the Four of Daggers, so the Four of Swords. So I do think this has to do with like your romantic life, Sagittarius. I think your pet maybe is feeling like your emotions are, or like your attention is a little bit like elsewhere. Even if you don't have another person with you right now, it's like what you're imagining, or you're doing something to your routine or yourself to get yourself ready to be like in a relationship or feel more dateable or whatever. And so your pet is like, they're seeing it, and they're like, they're having feelings, and they're judging your decisions, I think, right now. Let's get some clarity on this judgment, actually. Interesting. Judgment is clarified by the Tower, and we'll get one more there. So if you've made some like drastic decisions, like your pet is seeing that and what they think about it, we've got the Seven of Swords. We had the Seven of Wands before. So maybe they think and didn't we have the Seven of Swords? We had this is your second Seven of Swords and your second Judgment, Sagittarius. So your pet is looking at your decisions and wondering, like, are you making the ones that are the best for everyone, or are you just making a decision because like there's this something came up in this moment that was unexpected? But your pet, I think they might respond to a little more predictability in their life, because with this like Four of Daggers, which is Four of Swords, it's like protection and rest, and it's like being in, you're literally like laying down by yourself, but your pet maybe wanting you to be home more, um, and rest at home more. I'm clarifying that Four of Daggers is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is like your second Nine of Pentacles again, because you had the Nine of Fishes, which is Pentacles in the other deck. This is the third time, your third repeating card, Sagittarius. So your pet is really sending a strong message right now that you like, they're feeling separated from you. Like they're okay, they're feeling okay, but they're feeling separated from you, and I don't think they like that. Let's clarify the nine of wands. Like they see that you're busy and you might be trying to build something, maybe even like your bag, or like working a lot. That's the thing that could have changed, but they're like feeling it. Clarified by the Six of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is clarified by the Six of Wands, Sagittarius. So there could even be something you're doing on the internet. Maybe you're like working from home now, or you're trying to start a business on the internet using the internet or like social media, and your pet sees that, and they're just like, they're not happy about the how much you're working. Honestly, I think they want you to get a little bit of rest. Yeah. Okay, let's get one more just overall for to clarify like the message from your pet right now, Sag. We'll just take the time. We've got the Six of Swords and the King of Cups. So your pet is saying like you are being led like in out of like difficulty in this really beautiful way, and maybe even your pet is helping to like lead the energy for things to calm down, for you to be beautiful, for you to be in charge, for you to have the things you want, to feel stable. So your pet wants you to know like that's on its way and you're being led there. So like follow your intuition, but like do rest. Your pet really is sending the message of like, um, don't overwhelm yourself. Let's get some oracle messages from the You Are Possum deck. It's like paw, like ah, PAW, awesome. So an oracle message from your pet, Sag, is learn and grow. We are all works in progress, is what the back of the card says. So Sagittarius, your pet is encouraging you like during this moment of like, if you're working a lot or whatever boundary that you've like had to build with them, grow from it and learn, and maybe like you don't have to have the boundary in the way that you think. Also, wake up and be awesome. Positive moments. So focus on positive moments, because if your pet is telling you that like if you're working a lot and maybe you're not resting as much as you should, but you're like growing a business or doing something to build, your pet is saying like, at least like enjoy the moments, like slow down and enjoy the moments. And finally, I am unique, be yourself. That's what the back of the card says. So like your pet is reminding you that like anything that you're doing that is like you just being you in your truest form is going to help to make you money. So don't try and like be somebody else, or don't try and like change the core of who you are to make other people happy. If you're your most authentic self, then you're going to be successful. Is what your pet's saying. Anyway, Sagittarius, if you're still watching, thank you so much, and maybe come back next week. Or if you really like this video, hug the like button and the subscribe button or something like that. And I'll see you later.